Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, dear students. Today in biology, we will complete review questions of chapter number 1. You have to complete multiple choice on page number 17 of your textbook. Here, members of the same species living in the same place at the same time make a population. Its option is D. If a scientist is studying the method of inserting human insulin gene in bacteria, which branch of biology may this be? As we know, for the use of microorganism for the welfare of human being, it is known as biotechnology. That is option C. And which one will be the correct sequence of the level of organization of life? As we know, level of organization is sequenced from lower to the higher, and it is option C, molecules, organelles, cell, tissue, organ system, and individual. Number 4 is which of these major bioelements is in the highest percentage in protoplasm? And we have studied when we are talking about bioelements that oxygen is present in a higher percentage. Which of the following groups include organisms, all of which are absorptive in their nutrition? When we are talking about nutrition, absorptive nutrition, these are fungi. That is option D. Similar cells organized into group and perform same function are known as, when we are talking about similar cells, that means higher level of cells is tissues. So when similar cells organize together, they form tissues. That is option B. Which of these tissues also make the glandular tissues in animals? As you know, glandular tissues come under the epithelial tissues, so these are connected with epithelial tissues. That is option A. The level of organization that is less definite in plants is organ system level. As we discussed, tissue level, organ level, and individual level are almost having same type of value or level with animals, but organ system level is less definite in plants as compared to animals. What is true about volvox? When we are talking about volvox, we talk about colonial eukaryotes. Okay? When we study the feeding relationship among different animal species of a forest, at what level of organization we are studying? It is on community level, definitely, because individual level, population level, we can't say that population is same species, but we are talking about different animal species. That means it is about community. That is option C. Understanding the concept, it is from page number 18. Question number 1, 5 and 7 you have to do on your notebooks, as rest of the question we have already completed. When we are talking about the question number 1, it is arrange these structures in order of low level of organization to upper level and while the level against each structure. Okay, we will explain number structures, arrange the structures and level of organization. It is neuron, nervous system, electron, man, mass of neurons, carbon, mitochondria, brain and protein, etc. When we are talking about structure, electron is smallest particle, that is subatomic level, when carbon, which is atomic level, then protein, that is molecular level, mitochondria, organelle level, then neuron, which is cell level, and mass of neurons, that more than one neuron, that comes in tissue level, and then brain, which is an organ level, nervous system, that is organ system level, and man, that is individual level. That means it is arranged from low level of organization to upper level. Okay, you have to write down in this form, in tabular form. Okay. Then question number 5 is, how would you distinguish the biomolecules from other molecules, and what is the criteria for classifying a biomolecule as micromolecule or macromolecule? As nouns, the difference between molecule and biomolecule is that molecule is the smallest particle of a specific element or compound that retain the chemical properties of that element or compound. Two or more atoms held together by chemical bond. What it means, when we are talking about molecule, that means we are talking about in chemistry, in which all the molecules are present. That we studied all the molecules that are formed by 92 elements. Okay, Those molecules are studied in chemistry, and we say that these are smallest particles of specific element or compound that retain their chemical properties. Okay, when these two chemicals or elements combine together through a chemical bond, they form a molecule, whereas biomolecule is come under the heading of biochemistry because these are molecules like amino acids, sugar, nucleic acid, protein, polysaccharides, DNA and RNA that occur naturally in living organism. These are not the molecules that we form, but these are the natural occurring elements that are present in living organisms. Then second part of this question was how biomolecules are classified. So biomolecules are classified into micromolecules and macromolecules based on their molecular weight. What it means how much weight each molecule has. If these are micromolecules, that means they have low molecular weight, for example glucose, water, etc. Whereas when we are talking about macromolecule, those have high molecular weight, example starch, protein and lipid, etc. Okay. Question number 7 is there any division of labor among the cells of a colony? If you find division of labor among the cells and tissues, what level of cellular organization is it? Okay, division of labor among the cells we are talking about. Yes, there is a division of labor among the cells of a colony. Such type of division found in multicellular organization. As we studied in colonial organization, there is no division of labor among them cells. But in multicellular organization, the labor among the cells of a colony is added or divided. Okay. Here comes short questions. Question number 1 we have already completed in long questions, so I am not repeating it. You have to write on only short question. Number 2, what do you mean by horticulture? How is it related to agriculture? As we already defined horticulture and agriculture, we are explaining here how we can relate it. Okay. When we are talking about horticulture, it deals with the art of gardening, which comes under the branch of agriculture, which deals with the food crops and animals. ओके हॉर्टिकल्चर अगर एग्रीकल्चर के साथ हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं तो दो चीज़ें इसकी हैं जो कंबाइन करती हैं. फर्स्ट इट इज़ अ ब्रांच ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर ड्यू टू द आर्ट ऑफ गार्डनिंग. And the second thing, in horticulture, scientists work for the betterment of existing varieties and for production of new varieties of ornamental plants and fruit plants, which is also the part of agriculture that we want fruit plants or ornamental plants that we use for the betterment of human. Okay. So in horticulture, we perform two functions that relate it with agriculture. First, the gardening or art of the gardening. Second, to work for the betterment of existing varieties and for production of new varieties that will helpful for the human being. Dear students, you have to complete review question exercise MCQs on your book, page number 17. Then understanding the concept 1, 5 and 7th question and short question number 2 on your notebooks. Thank you class. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.